come into a comfortable position, either seated upright on a chair with your feet firmly planted on the floor, or sitting on the floor on a cushion. Or if both of these options don't feel right for you today, lying down. But knowing that the position that you're in is not as important as the attention that you give to each moment as it arises. And just making that intention to yourself to be here for the 10 minutes or so completely with yourself and completely with each moment as it arises. Making that commitment over and over again to notice. And whatever you notice, you notice. If you feel bored, you feel bored. If you're impatient, you're impatient. Or if you feel quite content, at peace and rested, that's how you feel. So whatever you feel is what you feel, without judgment and without anything else but just the idea that that's what it is. So we bring our attention to the present moment by focusing on our breath. And we do this because the breath is always with us. And our breath, our breathing, is always present. We can't breathe in the past, and we can't breathe in the future. So by focusing on our breathing, we focus on now. So if you're comfortable with it, just placing your hands, palms facing down onto your belly, with the lightest of touches, just with that contact. And you become aware of the contact of your hands with your body. You may be aware of the weight of your arms, the sensations in your shoulders. And just moving your attention to your belly. And letting your attention just reside here. And when you next breathe in, sending your breath into your hands that rest on your belly. And as you breathe out, letting your belly fall. So on the in-breath, your belly rises, and you're aware of the response. And when you breathe out, your belly falls, and you're aware of the response. And you just continue to breathe in this way, focusing your attention time and time again to your breath and to the gentle rise and fall of your belly. And just letting the stretches of silence give you that time to notice. And if your mind wanders away, you just bring it back to the breath that comes in, to the breath that leaves. and becoming aware that the quieter your body is, the less that you do, the more active your mind, your thoughts might become. So maybe at this moment, just noticing where your thoughts are. Maybe your mind has carried you away somewhere else, and just noticing where your mind has gone. Where are you? Maybe you're thinking of something that's happened before, a memory, or anticipating something that might happen later, and imagining. And whatever it is, just noticing without judging. And just kindly, compassionately, we refocus our attention back on our breath. Refocusing back to where our hands are resting on our belly. Refinding our breath. And starting again. Being aware of your breath coming in. Being aware of your breath falling. And you breathe in this way, with quietness, and just with that sense of you, just as you are. And maybe at this time being aware of bodily sensations. Being aware of the feelings in your lower back. If you're sitting on a chair, the contact of your thighs or your buttocks on the seat. If you're sitting on the floor, the feeling of contact with what's beneath. Or if you're lying down, the weight or the feel of your body. And just having the sense of all of you, where your feet are, your knees, your legs, your hips, your body, your chest, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, your head, your face. And if there's any one part of you that feels uncomfortable, noticing, but being aware that there's a whole other body, your body, that isn't. And just seeing if you can just take your attention back to your breath, without changing it, without making it different. Still being aware of the sensations that your body gives you. Still being aware of the thoughts inside your head. But being able to refocus your attention on your breath. And just breathing. Breathing as though your life depends on it, because it does. And being aware of the whole breath that comes in and the whole breath that leaves, because you can. And as this short session just comes to a close, just reacquainting yourself with your body, maybe bringing your hands onto your thighs. Opening your eyes, knowing where you are. And just knowing that you've spent this time purposefully nourishing yourself. Purposefully. On purpose. Giving yourself permission to rest. And maybe reaffirming to yourself that you can take this feeling that you have now of quietness, of rest, of peace with you as you go about the rest of your day. Knowing that your breath is always with you. So wherever you are, whatever's happening, whatever you're doing, you can find some space by focusing on your breath.